Preludes 15 is here for Soulframe, bringing a full loot and crafting overhaul, virtue reworks, new content, and unfortunately, some pretty rough bugs. Hello my fellow Stardust, I'm Crips, and welcome to the Cosmos. The biggest overall change this patch is the loot and crafting rework. Enemies now drop fully built weapons with randomized tempers. These are modifiers that shape how a weapon plays, and a Craftwork quality rating, which determines how many tempers you can get on your roll. You can pick up weapons off the ground or scrap duplicates on the spot for upgrade materials, which is genuinely healthy long term. That being said, inventory feels like it's been reset in a way. Right now, we're randomly rolling to get our tempers with no way to influence what we get, though we can re-roll to higher craftworks that increase the number of tempers on a weapon, therefore increasing chances. For earlier game players, this is great, but as a later game player, it feels a little re-farmy. Now, Virtue Liths. This is my favorite change in the entire update. Virtue Liths are gone. In their place, you've got a free-floating pebble that you can move across the three virtues and respec whenever you want to. No more consumables, no more cost. It makes theory crafting way more accessible and removes a barrier that was genuinely frustrating. Totems are now tied to the three virtues, and your virtue alignment directly influences how potent they are. If you fully attune to courage, the totems you pick in the courage slots will get massively amplified by that alignment. It creates this natural build crafting language. Here's the focus of my build, and here are the accents to my build. That push and pull between core identity and accent pieces is something I always love and appreciate in games. Now, for something a lot of people have probably been excited about, trading is live. You can now exchange gear with other players at enclaves or near world trees. I haven't had a chance to experiment with this system, but from what I've heard, it's a clean UI and a very simple interaction. Very similar to Warframe. Now, in terms of new content, we got several new things. A new siege encounter called Turret Jotar, with randomized objectives and enemy compositions. A new area, Pigwin Scary. A new enemy type called the Odin Salem. And polish passes on the Mockery enemies, along with 3 new weapons. But honestly, all of this feels like setup for something much bigger coming soon, especially with the pack that was accidentally teased. Thematically, this all fits together really well, and I'm really excited to see what gets revealed at TennoCon. Now, shifting our focus to combat, blocking now causes more stagger damage, and you can carry more life elixirs. This is going to become absolutely vital to how people start approaching Cogah now. You can't just brute force your way through anymore. Every encounter is going to start feeling a lot more like a boss fight, so the Cogah overall becomes an actual boss rush, getting harder and harder as you go. This is where dodging and parrying become paramount. These are going to become your survivability tools. Speaking of which, I've got something in the works for a parry and dodge build that'll keep up with this new Cogah. Stay around for that. The one caveat is that if you were casually running Cogah before, going from full health to 0 in a single hit is a rough awakening. I have burnt several Cogah potions to this. The ceiling going up is great, but the ramp needs to meet players where they are. Right now, it feels a little deterring from someone trying to dip their toe in. Omen Beasts and Ancestors now offer unique graces instead of just effectively a daily affinity booster. We also got an increased render distance, making an already beautiful game even more immersive. And now, here's the honest part. Hi, Editor Crips here. As I was making this video, DE pushed out even more patches that ended up resolving almost every single soft lock and bug issue that I had. No negative remarks here, let's finish this out. So overall, Preludes 15 is a strong update with a lot of long-term implementations that I'm genuinely excited about. The loot rework, the virtue changes, and the totem system are all huge steps to a healthy, long-term game. And with all that being said, Envoys, I'm headed back to the stars. I'll see you in the next one.